There is a sudden surge in number of people who wants to learn cloud technologies like Microsoft Azure, Google GCP, Amazon AWS, and many more. However, two major questions that are normally being asked are how to start learning Azure and how much does it cost? Hello and welcome back to the Tech Blackboard. Today, through this video series, I will answer all your questions like how to start learning Azure, how much it costs, and many more. Let's understand the objective of the video in detail. This will be a multi-part series, and in this series we will understand how to start learning Azure, how much does it cost to learn Azure, what is Azure free account and how do you get it. Then we will look at the features of Azure free account and understand billing. In all these four sections, I will discuss in detail how to make best use of your Azure free account. I will also tell you what happens when a free subscription is over. And then I will show you a real Microsoft Azure bill so that you can understand the nitty-gritties of Azure billing. Towards the end of the video series, I will show you some of the very interesting online resources and books that you can use to enhance your Azure learning. Before I answer the question how to start learning Azure, let me take you to your childhood and ask a very simple question. How exactly you learned to walk? Did you go through some tutorials, YouTube videos, or maybe some book called 101 Walking Ideas for Dummies? Well, the answer is none of these. All of us started to walk by taking small steps each day, some help from our parents, and then one fine day we all were on our own, walking and even running. Similarly, the answer to how to start learning Azure is that you learn by simply doing it. Each day, every day, do small stuff in Azure, create something new, learn from your own mistakes, and soon you will be rocking in Azure. To answer the question how much it costs, well, you can get started learning Azure for free. Yes, it's literally free. Microsoft offers you a free Azure account and $200 of credit. Well, what else you need? Maybe a good willpower to learn Azure by doing each day, every day. Now let me take you through the detailed process on creating Microsoft free Azure account. So let's begin. In order to create Azure free account, come to your browser, just search for Azure free tier, and then the very first option that comes is from Microsoft. Click on that. Now you are on the Microsoft page from where you can create the Azure free account. On this page you are given a lot of information. We will come back to this page in our second part. However, for now let's just focus on how to create Azure free account. Here you can see two options. One is saying start free and the other one is saying pay as you go. If you don't know what it means by pay as you go, you can see my previous video in which I have explained this term pay as you go. The link for the same you will find in the I button on the top right corner and in the description box below. Now let's click on the start free. Once you click here, this page will ask your sign in. So you can put your email ID. So I will put my email ID here. Click next. It tells you that if you don't have your account already with the Microsoft, then you need to create a new Microsoft account. So let's create a new Microsoft account. So here I will create a new Microsoft account. So once you have input your email, click next, and then it will ask you to input some password. So let me put some password here. Click next. And then you need to input some of the questions like your country, your date of birth. These questions and these things are necessary for your verification. This process is very common to anywhere you create account for. For example, you create a Gmail account or Hotmail account, Microsoft account, anywhere the process is same. Now choose your date of birth, then select your month, and then finally add the year you were born in. Click next. Now finally, check your email ID that you have used to create this account. Microsoft has sent a code to you. So enter that code in here. So let me also just check my Gmail ID. And here is my code. Click next. Wait for some time. And then once you have done this, you will need just to solve a quick puzzle. This is just to avoid that you're not a robot or something. So it says pick up the apples. So where are the apples? Here. Even Microsoft is talking about apple. What an irony. And then now on this page, you need to input some of the fields like your first name, last name, and email it has already taken. And then it will give you a verification either through text me or call me, and then click next. So once you have done this, your account on Microsoft will be created, with which you can log in into the Azure page. And you can already see that it says that popular services are free for the 12 months, 25 services are free, always free, and you also get $200 of credit for first 30 days. And all these things we will discuss in this part second, where I will give you a lot of details on what are the features that you will get in your Microsoft free Azure account. Okay, but for now, let's create this account. So enter your first name, your middle name, your last name. I don't have any middle name, so I'm skipping it. Your mail ID is already there. Enter your phone number. So this will be the phone number used either to text you or call you for the verification. Click text me because I want SMS code as a verification. Enter your verification code and then press verify code. Now you select this I agree and then click next. Wait for some time. This brings us to the card verification page. On this page, you have to provide either your credit card or debit card. Starting with your cardholder name, then enter your card number, your month and year of expiration of card, CVV, address line 1, address line 2, city, postcode, your country is already showing up, and then sign up. And congratulations, your free Microsoft Azure account is created now. You can see it's written free trial. The subscription is of free trial. And then if you explore, if you go to the cost and management, you will be seeing that you have already gotten a $200 of credit. The dollar or the amount varies from your location. If you are if you are in UK, it might be showing euros. If you are in US, of course, it's dollar. India, it would show you rupees, and likewise for the other countries as well. One important thing here, many people have questioned me that how safe it is to provide your credit or debit card details here. To tell you my experience, guys, I have created multiple accounts, at least 3 accounts that I'm running and learning Azure from different accounts. However, I have never experienced any problems on any undue cost deducted from my cards. So it has been very safe and the payment is very transparent. So you don't have to worry about this. Microsoft will never charge you or overcharge you out of what you have used. You have your $200 credit already. You won't be charged a penny. In most of the cases, there is nothing that is deducted from your account. However, in some cases I have seen and talked to my Indian friends, there is like 2 rupees deducted from your card. This is just to verify that you have given a valid working card. So don't worry, nothing extra will be deducted ever. This brings to the end of part 1. Let's sum up what we discussed in the part 1. In this part, we saw how to start learning Azure, and then we moved on how much it costs to start learning Azure. In this section, we also discussed how to get a free Microsoft Azure account, and then we saw that Microsoft actually encourages you to use Azure, understand Azure by providing you a $200 of credit. It's worth mentioning here that this is true for the other cloud providers as well. For example, AWS and GCP, they also provide you free subscriptions or free account similar to Microsoft. And then I showed you how to create a free Microsoft Azure account. I hope this part will help you kickstart your Microsoft Azure journey. Now let me sum up also what we will be discussing in the next part. In the part 2 of this series of Learn Azure for free, we will discuss and deep dive into the features of free Microsoft Azure account. We will then also see what happens when your subscription ends. So for example, when you start Microsoft Azure account, you create a new account, you get $200 for 30 days. So what happens once these 30 days are over, or let's say your $200 are over? It's important to understand, so don't miss the next part. Then we will also understand the billing of Microsoft. I'm going to show you a real Microsoft Azure bill that comes to you once you get into pay as you go subscription. So it would be interesting for you to have an insight on this actual Microsoft billing. Then I will show you some online resources and really good books that you can read through and improve and solidify your Microsoft Azure understanding. If this video has added any value in your learning, a like and subscribe is highly appreciated. Share this video in your family and friends to spread and expand their learning. Your comments and feedback give me a chance to interact with you, and I look forward for them. We will meet again in our next video. Till then, stay fit, keep learning, and thanks for watching.